Hey everyone, welcome to your 5-minute Bible teaching from Back to the Bible. This is Pastor Nat, and today we're going to talk about pursuing truth and rejecting peer pressure. Recently, my son approached my wife and he told her how pretty she was looking. He said how good her hair looked, how perfect her makeup was. Let's be honest, he was laying it on heavy. Well, my wife thought something was up, but she downplayed it. She said, "Well, thank you so much for noticing. I'm glad you like it." And then there was that, uncomfortable silence, and then he asked, "Hey, Mom, can I have some money to go and buy some candy at the store?" I mean, can you believe the kid? But he was busted. The truth was out. He was just buttering her up to get something out of her. Now, for the record, I know my wife was looking beautiful and her hair was probably on point. That's a given. But you see, my son, he was zealous, but he was zealous for the wrong reasons. If we're not careful, we can get buttered up as well, only to give in to something that's wrong. The Apostle Paul, he experienced this in Galatians chapter 4. "They make much of you, but for no good purpose. They want to shut you out, that you may have much of them. It is always good to be made much of for a good purpose, and not only when I am present with you, my little children, for whom I am again in the anguish of childbirth, until Christ is formed in you. I wish I could be present with you now and change my tone, for I am perplexed about you." Paul calls these people my little children. It's a term of endearment. It's like a mother or a father looking at his little child with affection and also deep concern. Well, what exactly was Paul's concern? His concern was that legalists, or people who said you have to earn your way to God, that they would butter them up to abandon the true gospel. Paul says he's in anguish, because these people do not come to them with sincere motives. Paul, however, always came to them with sincere motives and a passion for the truth. You and I today, we are so easily swayed. We get buttered up by zealous advertisements and passionate influence. We begin to leave the truth of God behind. Well, for the Galatian churches, it was adding to the gospel of grace. For you, it may not be adding works to the grace of God. You might be actually struggling with taking away from the power of the gospel. You today might have friends who are telling you to not be judgmental and to just go with the flow of society. You might have family members who are telling you, don't be so rigid and so close-minded, but instead, consider more than just what the Bible has to say. You see, we all need to be zealous, but we need to be zealous for the truth of God. Here's my challenge for you today. Look at your life. Ask yourself, where am I being influenced to move away from the truth? It's my prayer that you will know the truth and pursue it, because it is there in the truth that our true freedom is found.